What are we talking about today?
You're gonna hit me in the eye with the owl.
Just tell me, you guys, how did you meet?
Sure.
How did you find each other? Because you're like such a perfect couple.
You know, everybody tells us that.
I am her gay husband.
He is my gay husband, officially. James and I met on a photo shoot in 2007.
Is that how? Oh,
Yes.
I guess it was Fashion Fights Poverty.
It was Fashion Fights Poverty in February. I still remember in February of 07, we were doing a photo shoot. I just joined the organization.
Was it 07?
07. And let me tell you why I remember.
Oh, Lord.
Okay?
Here we go.
Because James here was doing hair and makeup, and I remember we had Sean. I don't know if you remember Sean Worley.
Yes.
And
Tall, skinny, cute white boy.
Yes. And I said, you know, James, I'd really like to give him kind of a Pete Wentz look with that black eyeliner.
It was
This fool goes, black eyeliner is so out. Oh my God. I was like, who is this? So rude.
And I probably said it just like that.
You did. You did. You had such an
so
attitude.
mean,
And I
so
said, well,
mean.
that's what I want.
Oh.
And
Oh.
you're like, okay, whatever. And you stomped off.
Okay, so it was love from the first sight,
I don't
right?
think I had that much attitude.
Yes, you did.
She's over
But let me tell you, this is how he redeemed himself, because a couple minutes later, they start playing Beyonce's Booty Shake Dance.
Oh, yes.
I forget. That
I don't think you're ready for this jelly.
No.
Oh.
Her first single off of her first album. Crazy in Love with the dance, and he turns around and literally starts to shake his booty. And I knew at that point
Can you show that
It was love
now?
at
it was love at first sight. It was just a done deal, and
Yeah.
we've been friends ever since.
And I think I remember specifically asking behind the scenes, who the hell is she?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
You know-
And not so nice too.
Oh, whatever. I
I'm
was
just saying.
You're so full of it. She
I'm
is
just saying.
full of it.
But I loved
BS.
him
She's full
after
of
that.
BS.
I did. What I loved the most is that he was just so honest, and a lot of times you don't get that, particularly in this city. You know, people are really phony, and they'll say one thing to your face and something else, and he will tell you like it is, right there on the spot to your face, no questions asked. But you know, it's really sweet when he needs to be too. So I loved him after that.
Oh, I'll talk about it when we're finished with this.
Okay, tell me why your radio is called FashionBS. Whose idea was that initially?
Because Fashion BS stands for more than beauty and style.
You know, it's interesting, the story behind the name of Fashion BS. I can't even take credit. It actually came from my husband. When I first started Fashion BS, and I talked to James, and I said, hey, would you do this show with me? I don't know what it's going to look like. I don't know how we're going to make it happen, but...
No, that is not how it went down.
Okay, tell people how it really went down.
So we had this official meeting, and she presents this amazing thing to me, Fashion BS. So she goes through the whole spiel, like, this is what I want to do, what do you think, I want your opinion, like, I respect you in the industry, blah, 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 blah. Built
Do you
it up.
see the accolades that he's adding to his own story? Okay.
And so I'm like, it's genius. I mean, it's brilliant. Like, how did you come up with this? I didn't think she was that smart. So then we finish up, and she goes, so will you be my co-host? And I was floored. I was like, so this whole build-up wasn't about like whether I really liked it or not. It was really about, she like drew me right in.
I had to set the premise for him. I felt the need to really explain to him kind of what my thought process was and what I wanted for the show. But then most importantly, I felt I needed him, really. And it's interesting, when I first thought about starting Fashion BS, there was nobody else I thought about to do the show with. And that's the honest truth. There was nobody else that I thought of. I said, you know, the perfect personality to balance me out for a show like this would be James. And I asked him, and he said yes. And the amazing thing is, he said yes when there was nothing.
There was nothing.
When we started Fashion BS, it was an idea. It was a concept. It was something I wanted to do. I put a couple things together, but really, I mean, it was an idea. And he totally saw the vision, and he got on board. As soon as I asked, there was no hesitation, and here
I was like, where's the dotted line?
Let me sign. And that was that.
Yeah. It's been crazy.
It's been an amazing
ever
ride.
since. Amazing.
Ride.
She's brilliant.
Thank you.
Yeah, much to popular belief, she's pretty brilliant.
Was that a backhanded compliment? Not so backhanded. Right?
Not so backhanded.
Okay, tell me about your other activities besides FashionBS. You're doing
Oh my
a lot of stuff, right?
Yeah, a lot of stuff.
Between Elaine and myself, the stuff that we're involved in as far as runway shows and charity events is kind of ridiculous. Like,
Right?
we seriously wrapping up 2010, and we were talking today, we already have January and February just about booked for 2011.
Yeah.
And I mean, while it's amazing, it's also like,
Exhausting.
yeah, I mean,
But we can't complain.
no, there's no complaint
No,
in there
it's not a
whatsoever.
complaint. It's,
Maybe a little bitching,
you know, low
but,
venting.
you know,
A,
but no
a little
complaining.
bit. But
Blessed.
No, blessed.
Blessed.
Definitely
Definitely
blessed.
blessed.
On my side, you know, FashionBS is a part of a bigger company that I started in 2007 called Svelte.
Svelte.
Yes, it's called Svelte, and we primarily handle all things fashion and lifestyle here in DC. I'm one of those people that I'm a true Washingtonian. I love DC. You know, people always say to me, "You're doing
Even though she's
fashion
from Ghana.
in DC." Yes, I'm from Ghana, born in DC, been in this area forever. Thank you very much, James Cornwell. Love my Ghanaian roots. People hear about
I
it
love her
all
Ghanaian
the
roots
time.
too.
But I love Washington. It's inexplicable. I can't really explain
It's
why,
amazing.
but I love DC. I think DC has so much potential. And I tell everybody 5 years from now, 10 years from now, people are going to look back and say, wow, I can't believe this is the nation's capital. And so much is going to be happening in fashion and lifestyle. And I'm happy and blessed to be a part of this insurgence, if you will, of activity
It's an
in the industry
amazing
here.
ride right now.
It
Amazing.
absolutely is, and with Svelte, I try to touch all corners. I mean, FashionBS obviously on the radio side, Svelte TV, which really kind of
And
sets Svelte along.
production, which is where I
Producing
come
fashion
in.
shows.
Because if
with
she's
my love.
producing, I am behind
He's
the
doing
scenes.
hair and makeup. Let me tell you, I am so spoiled and so fortunate when I
I'm
produce shows.
spoiled.
If this man is not by my side, it's not happening. He is amazing, and everybody that
dynamic
I've
duo.
worked with has said the same thing.
Aw,
That
that's
backstage at your show with James Cornwell and his team is incredible. And so
You said it properly. It's all about a team. It's not about
it's a
me
team.
most of the time.
no,
But hey,
Anybody told you ever that you should be on TV show?
yes, we get Oh, let me actually tell you a funny story. So Oprah's
Yes,
new network, the OWN network,
oh, stop it.
was doing auditions for, you know, having your own show. And James and I thought, you know what, we should take FashionBS to TV. I mean,
We have to be there.
we had to be on Oprah. And we went through this whole spiel, and we did our little, you know, demo, interview, whatever.
This is how full of it we are.
Yeah. And I said to James, you know, do you think we should read through this? He's like, Elaine, let's just do it. I'm excited. Let's put this on. We submitted and got a big old
Refusal.
rejection that said, next time you might want to read the instructions because this show is for one person only. And, you know, we can't do anything with something that's already branded, that's something that's already out there. I mean, just all this, everything that we
We
could do
did
wrong, we did
We did
wrong.
it.
But
We're branded, we're two people.
and
Yeah.
he was totally kissing Oprah's ass. Oprah, we love you. Oprah. Oh, I'm like, really? Really?
That's some big kissing going on.
It was a lot
of big kissing.
in all the wrong
and
places.
it didn't even work.
No, it didn't. I don't even think Oprah saw it at all.
Oh.
Maybe you guys don't need Oprah.
You
You'll do it by your own.
Exactly.
Hey.
Exactly.
Come what may.
You know, whoever scoops us up first, hey,
Yeah.
we're all for it. You know, we're Washingtonians, we love DC, but we spread our wings and we go as far as we can go, and why not?
R. Kelly. I believe I can fly.
I failed to mention that, you know, he will break out into song
Any opportunity.
any
I
opportunity he
can.
can get.
But that was a good one though.
That was a good
You
one.
spread your wings and fly.
There you go.
Can you share maybe some tip for people who still want to be fabulous while being warm in this season?
Absolutely. Fabulous, but warm.
Layers.
Layers.
Obviously.
Layers are important.
It's important because it's the best way to dress your body for cold weather.
Yes.
But it's also really fashionable. just mix your colors, wearing, sparkle is
Add a little
always
bling.
good. Absolutely. But staying warm can be very fashionable. You want to layer your shirts. Then you don't have to put such a bulky jacket on. You can put a thin jacket on top of layers so that it looks very chic.
Yes.
Adding the scarves in, like she said, a little sparkle, even a little bow tie, And look at this
the hat.
fabulousness. The
And
hat.
you can add a little brooch. It's funny, this brooch in particular had something on it that broke. And I thought, you know what, I can still reuse it, I can repurpose it, and I just stuck it on my little beret. You can do that. For me, fall is actually my favorite season because there's so much you can do. I mean, there's the boots, there's the colors. You can stay in the neutral family and still be fabulous.
And this hat does a couple of things. It not only looks chic, you can put brooches on it, holds that weave down in the wind.
He just had to go there.
Just saying.
Well, actually, on that note, wigs are an amazing thing for the fall. It sounds counterintuitive, but it's amazing. You can change your hairstyle, you can keep your hair protected,
Absolutely.
you can have fun with it, you can put hats on it, you can just really have fun. And so it doesn't always have to be expensive,
That's
pricey.
brilliant.
Yeah,
That's brilliant.
keeps you warm.
I think we should, it
really
does.
does.
A wig, because I wear one every now and then.
Oh,
I have
I know.
that black, the salt and pepper wig, and it does. It's really warm. I didn't have my hat the other day, and I put the wig on and found myself forgot that I had it on.
And you
jumped
walked
out the
out?
car, run into the coffee shop.
Oh my God.
They were like, what the hell?
You grew hair overnight.
And then I got so tickled I didn't even know what to do. Layers and wigs, ladies and
Layers
gentlemen,
and
there you go.
wigs.
It'll
And
get you through the
accessories,
holiday
right?
And
season.
accessories.
Yay.
Huge. And you don't need to do much. Look in your closet, things that are old. Like I said, this is an old beret. I've actually had this for, 3-4 years. Actually, I bought it on a Victoria's Secret website years ago. And, I woke up today and I thought, I want to add a little something, but I didn't want to go overboard, and boom.
I wanted to ask you, what was the most annoying telephone call you got on your radio? No names,
Oh.
just
Okay, good. I was going to say, I
Something-
don't know if we want to drop
some
names,
stories.
but
Oh, which one?
there's one that I actually remember. It's not too long ago. It was earlier in the summer.
It's a couple.
And we had this person on, and James was just not feeling this person at all. I mean, he was just like mouthing to me. It's like, what?
This is what happens on FashionBS, ladies and gentlemen. The fire alarm
There
is
is a
going
fire
off.
alarm at
Please
the
exit
Mayflower
the
Hotel.
building.
It's just like us to have something like this happen.
Elaine's hotness. Set it off, baby.
Oh,
Ring the alarm.
but this one lady we had on, James was not. He just could not stand her.
Some people are
He didn't stand for what she believed in, what she was. You know what I'm talking about? Did not. And I have to say I was proud of him because there were a couple times I thought, oh my God,
I'm
if
gonna
I
launch.
have to, rein him in while we're on the phone with this woman, it's going to be a disaster. And her PR person is actually amazing. And I just thought, oh my gosh, this is going to be a PR nightmare. But he got himself together.
I handled it, but it
He was
hard.
seething. He was literally like,
I was like,
well,
really?
what do you think
Really?
about this? I was like, can we soften it up
Yeah.
a little bit? Let's just
I think
be a
they had
little
to
nice.
edit me quite a bit in
Yeah.
that episode.
Yeah. So.
Because I was like, really? Really?
And then there are other days where, like he said, I tend to be the fashion piece of the show, and I have things that I think are interesting, things that are happening in the industry, and this one is like, oh,
Snooze fast. I mean,
dude,
seriously.
I'm so bored. I'm like, James, can we
I'm
do-"
over here like,
Yeah, or sometimes I'll have a guest that I'm so excited about, and his response is, who's that?
who's that?
I'm like, really?
And unfortunately, I do that probably more than I should.
Yeah, all the time. All the time.
Elaine again.
Oh my God. Go.
Oh.
Okay.
And take 14.
This is Elaine Mensah,
And this is James Cornwell.
and we are FashionBS.
Yes, we are, honey.
Thank you, DressHopper.com, for having us on your show.
Yay!
DressHopper.com.
Love you, Merry
Check it
Christmas.
out.
Check it out. Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Celebrate Your
Have
Life.
a wonderful New Year, everybody.
DressHopper.com.